All right, we are still talking about whole numbers. And this time we're going to find missing numbers in patterns. So you've been doing this for years and years. Maybe a teacher would say to you 5, 10, 15, and you would say 20, 25. So we're just going to break down things and find pattern rules. So I wrote, you've been finding number patterns for a long time. We will practice finding a rule and then finishing a pattern. So let's try that. What pattern are the numbers in this sequence following? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I want you to think to yourself, it looks like we're counting by twos. And so the next number would be 12. We're adding 2 to each of the numbers. Okay, so let's practice this together. Finding the rule. The first thing we must do to complete a number pattern is find what rule the pattern follows. Now, you've been doing this for years, but we're going to work a little bit more difficult problems in since we're in 4th grade now. So let's try it. All right, let's look at these numbers. 150, 250, 350, 450. I think to myself, what am I adding to the first number to get to the second number? And if that holds true, then that is the pattern, and we'll try it with the next numbers. So 150 plus 100 gives me 250. And then I think if I add 100 again, I get 350 and then 450. So notice that the hundreds place is changing. And that means that we're adding 100. All right, so that one was kind of simple. Let's try a more difficult one. All right, 1,550, 1,600, 1,650, and then 1,700. So I don't even want to look at the thousands place because they all match. Let's look at the next ones. We're adding 50 to each of these because we went from 550, we added 50 and got 600. We add another 50 and we get 650. We add another 50 and we get 700. What you need to do is make sure that each time that you're skipping a number, that the pattern stays true. Okay, very tricky one. 20,000, 40,000, 80,000, 160,000. Okay, we have a lot of zeros, so I don't want to talk about those. Let's talk about the 10,000s place. We went from 2 to 4. Now I could have added 2. Maybe I added 2. 2 plus 2 does equal 4. So let's see if that holds true for the next one. 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 doesn't equal 8. So now we have to go back and think of another rule. How else can you get from 2 to 4? You could multiply. So 2 times 2 equals 4. That works. Try it again. 4 times 2 equals 8. Perfect. Now 8 times 2 equals 16. That's why we had to bump over to the 100,000s place, because we can't put a 16 in one place value. So let's see. Double the number. So we doubled it or we multiplied by 2. Means the same thing. Now let's try to finish some of those patterns. We're going to find a rule and see what comes next. All right. So 45, 55, 65. It looks like my 5s stay the same in the 1s place, but my 10s place is changing. First it was 4, then 5, then 6. So now it's 7, 75. Let's try a trickier one. 3,450, 3,550, 3,650. Okay, not going to look at the thousands place. Going to look at the hundreds place. My hundreds place seems to be changing. It went from 4 to 5 to 6, and then the 50 stayed the same. So it looks like we're going to change that hundreds place. I want you to think of what this next number is going to look like. And here it is, 3,750. So we went from 4 to 5 to 6, now 7. Okay, this one's not as tricky as it looks. We're talking about millions. First we have 2 million, then we have 4 million, then we have 6 million. All of those zeros mean that I don't have to look at those digits. I'm just looking at 2, 4, 6, and I bet you just thought in your head 8. So 8 million. All right, so I want you to practice patterns, and there's a link for you for your independent practice today. I think you're going to do a great job. So good luck and work hard.